Hey everybody, Tony back at you from KneeHigh Farms, and we're bringing you our popular trail cam footage. So we're going to kick it off with some coyotes here on the homestead. Now you see the date on the bottom right hand corner. Every time I have to change the batteries out, I keep forgetting to change the date. But these video clips are from October to the end of March. So you're seeing here now we have a pack of coyotes, and they're just kind of looking for food here at the homestead. As you know, we enter that time of year, winter time, where they're trying to fatten their coats up so that they can go, survive the cold winter. And in here we got some footage of Coyote Canyon. Now I'm not sure what triggered the camera here. Oh, wait a minute, surprise! We got the bear! Now this is the only footage of the bear that I caught. As brief as it was, we caught him nonetheless. He was up there, and I haven't seen him since this clip. But I did catch him, so that was good. And in here, we got some new residents at the homestead. When we got some chicks last year, we ended up getting 3 roosters out of the group. And they are quite the loud animals, so we moved them up to the greenhouse to kind of keep the noise away from us. And you can see here that they're just kind of perusing their new home and hopefully tilling the planter boxes for our upcoming planting season. But we had 3 in total, as you can see here in the picture. And just another video of them walking around, checking things out. Very beautiful roosters, by the way. At first when I found that I had 3, I was like, oh crap, a lot of noise. And now we're going to switch back to the coyotes here at the over by the apple tree by the chicken coop. This is a very popular area, as you've seen in previous trail cam videos. A lot of apples fall here. So this is where they get their main source of food, and also I dump leftovers. And in here I caught a new resident on the homestead. We adopted another cat. His name is Jar Jar, and we're catching him here on the camera. He was kind of hanging out at the greenhouse. I think he was claiming that as his territory. A little bit of an apprehensive cat. He's very, very sensitive to the environment, so anything could catch him to run or whatever. But you're catching him here on the camera here, live and in action. He's similar to our cat Marsh that you've seen videos on before as well. They're pretty similar in breeds. This particular cat has a little bit darker coat. Now here's something interesting, and this character here is going to play a vital role later in this video. I set a camera up by the greenhouse, and this raccoon just does not like the camera. He's trying to size it up whether or not it's a threat or not. But this guy is going to create some grief for us here at the homestead, as you will see later on. Yeah, we had quite the ordeal with this guy. So, but right now, you're just kind of catching him sizing up the camera. So tough. Yeah. There's another loop of him still looking at the camera, wondering what the heck's going on. And also, for those of you joining me on this video today and watching it, I just want to say welcome back to the channel. Hopefully all's been well. And yeah, we've been plugging along here at KneeHigh Farms, just getting ready for the summer and for planting season. And we're going to get some new chicks here in probably another month and a half. So lots happening here at the homestead, which we will definitely document for you down the road. So I took up, there was about 3 or 4 feeds of this raccoon up there by the greenhouse, just kind of, wagging his tail like a dog. Yeah, look at that, man. It's like he wants to charge that camera bad, but he doesn't. All right, so we're changing gears. We're going back to Jar Jar, and yeah, he is named after a Star Wars character, Jar Jar Binks, and so I call him Binks all the time. Binks just went into the greenhouse there. He's probably going to try to kill some rodents. But yeah, this is his territory. Yeah, and there he goes. He's now leaving the greenhouse area. So yeah, we have 3 cats now on the homestead. We got 3 cats, a dog, and 7 chickens. We used to have 12 chickens, and slowly but surely we've been losing them one by one, and you'll see a little bit of why here later on in the video. Oh, there goes Binks. Must be dinner time. But it's kind of nice to have the extra cats outside. It's kept the rodent population down quite a bit, you know, because out living in the woods, you know, you'll get them in your garage or, you know, your trash cans or whatever, and these cats do a good job keeping it down. Yep, catching him again there. And so now we're going to switch gears here in a second, and we're going to go to deers. As you know, deers are very prevalent here on the homestead. They're a dime a dozen, basically, as far as I'm concerned here. But this is their territory, so you know it's to be expected. And this is over by Forgotten Trail. Alright, so here we're switching back that coyotes over at Forgotten Trail. It looks like he's spooked. Maybe he heard a sound or something. But this is over at Forgotten. And here we're back to Coyote Canyon, and you can see the deer there taking a selfie with my camera, and there's his buddy in the background. Yeah, smile for the camera, dude. Pretty healthy looking deers, not too emaciated. They got some meat on them bones. So we're bouncing back and forth from deers to coyotes. So we're back to coyotes again. Here's another one I caught up at Forgotten Trail. There's a trail up there on the right hand side there. There's a gate about halfway down this Forgotten Trail that you can go to the right, and that's kind of where he just disappeared to. Alrighty, so we're back to Forgotten Trail again with our deers, and you can see there's a fine specimen there, looking healthy and just looking for food. Yep. Looking for something to eat. Yeah, deers, you know, they pretty much eat anything, you know, dirt, leaves, bugs, you know, whatever's food to them, they'll chomp it down. Alright, so we're bouncing back to coyotes. Now, this one's checking out the camera, but he didn't stick around very long. He took off. So, anyways, he's off. And we're back to deers at Forgotten Trail. So Forgotten Trail, for a little while there, had a lot of activity. It's kind of interesting how it works around here. You know, one trail will get more activity than the other, and that's just kind of how it works around here. So not sure if this is the same raccoon that was at the other camera up by the greenhouse. But caught a raccoon here at the Forgotten Trail, and looks like he's actually heading towards the dwelling units. So who knows what he's up to? And here's another view of a raccoon up there at Forgotten Trail, middle of January. Looks like it's a little foggy and misty out there in the middle of winter, huh? Yeah, we had a little bit of snow here at the homestead. We had a couple of snowfalls, but nothing that we couldn't handle. And also, one of the snowfalls created a lot of ice around here, which was kind of nerve-wracking for, you know, I got a couple of people here that are older, so you got to watch them, you know, make sure they don't fall. But other than that, the winter was pretty tame, in my opinion. Alright, so in this next clip, you're going to catch me doing a little silliness with the roosters here. That one that I was just kicking at, he had a tendency to chase me all the time. Yeah, that one right there. He loved chasing me when I turned my back against him, so I was just messing around. Alright, so we're back to raccoons again here at Coyote Canyon this time. And who knows what this guy's up to. It looks like he found something to eat. I don't know what that is. I do throw leftovers sometimes in one of these trailheads, you know, just to get the animals on the camera, because there's periods here where we get nothing. So, trying to stir up activity. There's a coyote there, or not coyote, but a raccoon there behind these twigs. Just eating something. Alright, and here we're flipping back to coyotes again. This is over by the chicken cam, or chicken coop barn. Looks like he's going home for the night. And here's another coyote over there by the chicken barn. We don't have any problems with coyotes around here. You know, believe it or not, people say, you know, aren't you worried about coyotes getting into that barn and, you know, getting your chickens and your bunny? We haven't had an incident of that yet. Our problem has been raccoons. Yeah. So here you are. Here's another coyote over there by the chicken barn. Now we're going to catch some deers over by the chicken barn. Yeah, like I said, this is a very popular spot for fallen apples and scraps of food, and it's just kind of like an intersection for wildlife over here in this area. They like to go behind the chicken barn because there's woods back there. Okay, some more deer over by the chicken barn. Just passing through. Looking fine, looking healthy. And now we're going to bounce over to Coyote again, over by the chicken barn. It looks like he's going home. Good night, Mr. Coyote. Nice to see ya. Alright, so I put a camera in the chicken, the rooster, or the greenhouse, because that's where the roosters were hanging out. And this is where we kind of had an incident with a raccoon, as you'll see in the next loop here. Next loops, I should say. So we started losing roosters around here one by one, and when we first thought about it, we caught this critter here on camera. It's a weird looking creature. It's like a rat, but it has a flat tail. So we were trying to figure out what he is. But what you're about to see is going to be a little disturbing, but this is what we found that was killing our roosters and our chickens. This raccoon got in through a space that wasn't very big up in the upper right-hand corner of where they sleep. I put a camera in there because this was after about the third chicken we lost. And yeah, you see the raccoon is in the chicken coop, as disturbing as that is. So this is just a reminder for you folks out there that have chicken barns and chicken coops. Make sure they are secure. Make sure the netting is stapled in. There's no gaps, there's no holes, there's nothing. Because these pieces of crap can squeeze through like a toothpaste tube, in my opinion. So we learned the hard way and ended up losing 5 of our beloved chickens and roosters because of this jerk. But needless to say, we've taken care of it since then, and there hasn't been any incidences, but it was a hard lesson learned. And there was one bird in particular that we had for 9 years, and she got killed by this piece of crap, and it was just a terrible way for her to go after 9 years of life. Very disturbing. It was very upsetting for me personally for quite some time. But this is just as a learning curve showing you these videos. We kept the graphic part of it out. You know, we don't want to show that here on the channel, but you get the idea of what happened. So right here, you see that's the old bird that he caught. And so we didn't show you too much of that. I mean, you see the bird there in the corner. It's deceased, unfortunately. It was very, very upsetting to see that. And then, you know, you got the rest of these guys wondering what the hell's going on. You know, I mean, we're sleeping and all of a sudden, you know, we got a buddy dead in the corner. Very, very tough time. And this happened around the end of January, early February, when we started noticing these attacks. They first took place up in the greenhouse. We lost 2 of the 3 roosters. You know, he's the only one left right there in the middle that you see. as far as the 3 roosters are concerned. But lesson learned, we took the proper precautions, and we're ready for next time. And by the way, I love this rooster. Look at how pretty he is. Very pretty bird. He's got a really pretty tail there. He's just kind of like, what the hell's going on here? But he's safe, and so are his 6 girlfriends that he has. Yeah, that's just me cleaning up the aftermath. Yeah. But we're ready. We're prepared. Everything's secure now, and that raccoon ended up going up a tree next to the barn, and we took a few shots at it with the shotgun and scared him off. He hasn't come around since. I don't think we killed him because I went and looked around and I didn't see any raccoon bodies, but we did give him a scare, and he hasn't been around since this time. So here, as much as I hate him now, here's another raccoon caught on camera over at Forgotten Trail. This is that date of January 21st is right around the time when we started to lose birds. This could have been a precursor video to before we went and attacked over in the greenhouse, because, like I said, that was the first place we lost birds, was the greenhouse, unfortunately. As I was alluding to before, we had a couple of snowfalls here at the homestead, and I thought I'd show you a video of this snowfall we had over here at Forgotten Trail. Real pretty, nice and puffy snow covering the trees and the ground. So yeah, we did get some of the white stuff. So for the next couple of loops, you're going to just see deers over at Forgotten Trail. This is one of their main passages. And yeah, he's just looking for food. It's end of January. It's, the middle of winter. So they're trying to survive, I'm imagining. As we would if we were in their place. Another loop of the deer, and he's healthy looking. Look at his body. He's very healthy, which is nice to see. I mean, they get hunted around here because we hear a lot of gunfire in the distance. And hunters do hunt around here. They don't hunt on this property because they're not allowed to. But I'm imagining they're getting their fair share of deers. And then here I caught a coyote kind of walking around with snow falling. Isn't that pretty? Again, over by Forgotten Trail. Like I was mentioning earlier, Forgotten Trail got a lot of action with animal life. So that's just the way it is. But yeah, the snow's falling there. Real wet snow here, as you can see. I think the biggest snowfall we had was maybe 3 inches. So like I said, it was pretty tame winter. Alright, and then just another coyote passing through a Forgotten Trail here on the end of January. So this next one is just a coyote taking a selfie, over there at Forgotten Trail. Now the light of the camera was really bright here, so you could barely see his face, but yeah, he was posing for the camera. We always like those. And caught another coyote passing through on Forgotten Trail. So all of you out there are probably wondering, hey, how come we haven't seen any bunnies in a while out here? Now, I'll be honest with you, they are probably prey for the predators. But I did catch some bunnies. Over at Forgotten Trail, I caught this one that was in the left-hand side there and disappeared. Here's a second bunny I caught over at Forgotten Trail, kind of checking out the camera, wondering if it's a threat. I love bunnies. I mean, we have a pet bunny that we've had for, oh my God, 8 years. His name is Mr. B, and he's getting kind of grumpy in his old age, but he's still cute nonetheless, and so I have a soft spot for bunnies. This next clip of a bunny is he's doing the 40-yard dash, as you'll see here. He's out. Yeah. But caught him nonetheless over a Forgotten Trail. So yeah, this here it was a bug that was flying through the camera. I mean, I'm thinking, well, maybe not that beginning clip. That might have been a deer, but you can see here there's a bug. See him flying around, but yeah. So maybe we got a combo here. We got a deer that was sniffing the camera and took off, and then a bug took over. Anyways, footage nonetheless. And here we are with the raccoons again, as much as I love those things. They are a common thing around here, you know, it's just the way it is. They're going to be around homesteads out in rural areas. Well, I mean, they're in the city too, for crying out loud. They're everywhere. They're pretty much like rats. Rats with bandit masks on their face. You know, the more I think about it, I'm thinking this is the bastard that probably killed 5 of my birds. You know, because I caught raccoon a lot, you know, between mid and end of January on camera. So it's probably him the whole time. You know, he was just buying his time to take his attacks on our birds. Okay. So these next series of videos, and I welcome comments as well. We caught this guy. He's been hanging out in our chicken barn. He comes out at night. You know, he's cleaning up scraps that are on the floor. You know, I mean, when I'm feeding birds and bunnies, you know, a couple of pebbles will get on the floor, you know, and this guy is kind of the cleanup crew. But we're just perplexed on what this is. You know, he's got a rat body, but he's got a flat tail. There's been some guesses he might be a mole rat, or, you know, a rat period, or, you know, some kind of mole creature. We just don't know. But I caught him a lot on the camera inside the chicken barn, and he was no threat to the birds. You already saw who the threat was. But nonetheless, if you guys know what this creature is, leave a comment in the video here. And just hear more footage of him. Yeah, he triggers the camera a lot when he's in there. More footage of him up there on the top there by the food containers. Now, he can't get in those food containers, by the way. I have lids securely fastened on there. So he's basically just eating whatever I spill. He's cute, but, you know, still nuisance. He does do a lot of dumping in there that I have to clean up. So this next clip is our resident dog Blitz. He's in the chicken barn doing his patrolling. He's just kind of sniffing the air, making sure the birds are okay. He's kind of looking up there in the corner, but there's nothing going on. I mean, this is after the attacks, so he's just sniffing to be cautious. Some more rodent footage for you here. Now, you saw that dust flying? That's because he's right behind the camera. You'll see here in a second if he pops his head out. Yep, see? There he is. So we're going to finish up with this chicken barn rodent footage. I got a couple more loops here for you, but yeah, thank you for joining me for the winter edition of our trail cam footage. And so next up for the channel, we're going to be doing a springtime trail cam. And then I got a couple trips coming up here in spring and summer that I'll be vlogging. So look forward to that content to come. And, you know, I might throw a couple of chore videos in there because, you know, after all, this channel was found on hard work. But anyways, until next time I see you folks, take care and see you later.